Joe Biden was out and about in New Jersey. He went to New York, he went to New Jersey, and he was sitting there and he was like trying to talk about what was happening in the world. Basically, the tornadoes and the hurricanes came through. It was the remnants of Ida, and it made its way all the way up into the East Coast, into the Eastern Seaboard, and it devastated New York and flooded the subways. And New Jersey had tornadoes and destruction and damage and flooding like they'd never seen before, like a once in a century kind of storm. All this stuff was happening and going on. So Joe Biden, because this is what Joe Biden does, he went up there to survey the damage. And he met with Phil Murphy, who's the governor of New Jersey, and they sat down at these folding tables. Joe Biden immediately he thanks everybody and he talks about the damage, and then he immediately goes right back into super left-wing liberal mode. He goes right back into, hey, this is a great opportunity for me to pimp one of my biggest agenda items, and that is climate change.
For decades, scientists have warned of extreme weather would be more extreme, and climate change was here, and we're living through it now. We don't have any more time.
Climate change is here. We don't have any more time. And you have to believe Joe Biden when he says we don't have any more time, because this guy checks his watch constantly. So he knows exactly what time it is. He knows how much time we have left. He's checking his watch going, climate change is here. We don't have any more time. And then he says something kind of peculiar.
You know, the members of Congress know from their colleagues in Congress that, the looks like a tornado, they don't call them that anymore.
Wait, what did he just say?
Looks like a tornado, they don't call them that anymore.
They don't call tornadoes anymore. This was one of the weirdest things I heard Joe Biden say. I'm not sure where it came from, but apparently tornadoes, and I don't know if this is something that they just haven't released to the public yet. I don't know if this is private information that Joe Biden's not supposed to tell anybody. Maybe he was meeting with the National Weather Service and they renamed tornadoes, but they're not called tornadoes anymore.
Looks like a tornado, they don't call them that anymore.
So I was thinking to myself, wow, if they don't call them tornadoes anymore, what do they call them? Or more specifically, what does Joe Biden call them? And we did some brainstorming. We came up with some new names, things that Joe Biden would call a tornado instead of a tornado. All right, the first one, an upside down twisty cone.
Like ice cream.
Yeah, I love ice cream. This is one of the upside down twisty cone. Chocolate. Another name for tornadoes that Joe Biden would use, cow mover. It's one of them cow mover. The cow's here, next thing it's in a tree. It's a cow mover.
That one's good.
Silly shaped shingle sucker. That's real folksy.
Say that again?
Silly shaped shingle sucker. Shingles, like on a roof.
I don't think he could say that.
I mean, that's probably true. That's probably true. Here's another one. By the way, Joe Biden says tornadoes aren't called tornadoes anymore. Here's what they are called. Tornadorslurdenupressr.
That was the best one so far.
Good. Corn popper. Corn popper was a bad dude.
He was corn popper. That was a bad NATO.
It was a bad tornado. This one's politically incorrect as Joe Biden can be from time to time.
Good.
Trailer park trasher. As we used to call him back in Delaware or Scranton or wherever the hell I'm from, it's a trailer park trasher.
One of them double wide F5s.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. The Tornalaban.
Because it's tearing through like the Taliban.
It's tearing through, came in here 2 days, tore up the entire country. Tornalaban. He likes to talk about his son a lot, so Bonado.
Yeah.
Everyone gets quiet whenever I mention Joe Biden's son. I don't understand that. And the last one here. These are new names Joe Biden has for tornadoes. The spinny thing. The spinny thing. Because apparently they're not tornadoes. Nobody calls them that.
Looks like a tornado, they don't call them that anymore.
The spinny thing. Okay.